This is going to be a unique airport, and actually what we're trying to do here is we're going to transform aviation. What it means for us is that we have the opportunity to complement each other in a better way that never happened before in any airport in history.
Imagine an airport so massive that you could fit Manhattan inside it twice. Not once, twice. An airport with 6 parallel runways that will make today's busiest terminals look like regional hubs. An airport designed to handle more passengers than the populations of entire countries. Now imagine that same country is simultaneously building another airport in the absolute middle of nowhere, surrounded by nothing but desert for 90 kilometers in every direction. And a third airport that comes with its own exclusive airline that hasn't even launched yet. This isn't speculation or concept art. This is actually under construction right now in Saudi Arabia, and the implications extend far beyond aviation. Because buried inside these airport projects is a $30 billion bet on whether a nation can successfully transform its entire economy away from oil dependency using nothing but ambition, concrete, and an almost unbelievable willingness to spend. The real question isn't whether Saudi Arabia can build these airports, it's whether anyone will actually use them. The desert airport that shouldn't exist. Let's start with the project that makes the least sense on paper, the Red Sea International Airport. Saudi Arabia is spending $237 million to build a full international airport in a location so remote there isn't a single town anywhere nearby. The nearest settlement is 90 kilometers away. The coastline is 15 kilometers distant. So why pour nearly $250 million into a place this isolated? Because this airport isn't designed to serve existing populations. It's the front door to Saudi Arabia's Red Sea Global Project, a luxury tourism development featuring pristine islands, untouched coral reefs, and beaches reserved exclusively for the world's wealthiest travelers. The airport itself will cover 28 square kilometers with a built-up area of just 0.06 square kilometers. When completed in 2030, it's designed to handle up to 1 million passengers annually, peaking at 900 passengers per hour. Those aren't massive numbers by international standards, but they're not meant to be. This is boutique aviation infrastructure for premium tourism. The terminal design is remarkable, shaped like a cluster of desert flower petals that blend into the landscape. Each petal functions as its own mini-terminal, dramatically reducing walking distances and making arrivals and departures seamless. At night, the glowing roof will be visible for miles across the empty desert, a beacon of luxury and absolute isolation. Inside, you won't find typical airport amenities. Instead, there are spas, upscale restaurants, direct-to-villa transfers, and private lounges designed to replicate the private jet experience for commercial passengers. The airport is designed for both land and sea arrivals, including a shorter runway specifically for seaplanes so visitors can fly directly to resorts or nearby islands without ever touching the mainland. With 6 runways, 3 helipads, and a 3.7-kilometer main runway capable of handling the largest aircraft, it combines scale with efficiency. The entire facility will run on renewable energy using natural ventilation, shaded spaces, and intelligent cooling systems, aiming for LEED Platinum certification. Perhaps most remarkably, guests will be able to check in their luggage directly from their resort, which will then be delivered to the aircraft. As of early 2025, satellite imagery confirms the Red Sea International Airport is in final construction stages. Runways and taxiways are fully paved, terminal buildings are standing with finishing touches underway, and access roads plus utility networks are nearly complete. It's an airport built for a destination that barely exists yet, serving tourists who haven't arrived yet in a country that's never been known for tourism. It's either visionary planning or spectacular overconfidence. We'll know which within the next 5 years. The airport with its own airline. If building an airport in the middle of nowhere sounds audacious, consider this. Saudi Arabia is constructing an airport that will have its very own exclusive airline. NEOM Airlines is meant to serve NEOM International Airport, both part of the massive $500 billion NEOM mega project rising from the desert. NEOM isn't a normal city. It's a collection of futuristic developments including The Line, a 170-kilometer-long vertical city with 0 cars and 0 emissions, Trajana, a luxury mountain resort where visitors can ski in winter and hike in summer, and Oxagon, a floating industrial hub on the Red Sea. The new NEOM International Airport will be located approximately 10 kilometers from Sharma and 75 kilometers from Dubai, near the Tabuk end of the line. This is separate from the existing NEOM Bay Airport. In its first phase, it will handle 25 million passengers annually, later expanding to 50 million capacity. It will feature a runway almost 3.8 kilometers long and is registered under the ICAO code OENN. Designed by Kalbad Design Studio, the airport will connect directly to the line, allowing visitors to land and reach the city center within minutes. One of the most striking features will be NEOM Stadium, perched 350 meters above ground, powered entirely by renewable energy and equipped with advanced spectator technology. It's scheduled for completion by 2032, perfectly timed for Saudi Arabia's hosting of the 2034 FIFA World Cup. Inside the airport, plans call for museums, art spaces, exhibitions, and even zones with different climate controls so passengers can experience various environments while waiting for flights. It's designed to be a destination itself rather than merely a transit point. NEOM Airlines was originally expected to launch between late 2024 and early 2025, offering premium travel experiences matching NEOM's futuristic vision. However, it hasn't launched yet. The start date has been pushed back due to budget cuts and delays in the larger NEOM project. The main reason is a 20% budget reduction for the entire NEOM development ordered by the Saudi government, responding to economic challenges including lower oil prices. This has slowed portions of the project, and the airline's launch is now directly tied to how quickly NEOM itself progresses. Initially, NEOM Airlines plans to minimize costs by leasing or using pre-owned aircraft instead of purchasing a brand new fleet. These planes will be upgraded with modern technology to offer smart, comfortable, and eco-friendly travel. From 2026 onward, the airline intends to add advanced aircraft, potentially including electric, hydrogen-powered, or even supersonic planes to support NEOM's sustainability goals. In the beginning, flights will operate from the existing NEOM Bay Airport, which opened in 2019, with routes including domestic Saudi Arabian destinations and international flights to cities like London and Dubai. Once NEOM International Airport is ready, the airline will relocate its main base there. It's an ambitious plan with a significant problem. There's no proven demand. NEOM itself remains largely conceptual, with construction far behind original timelines. An airline serving a city that doesn't exist yet, funded by a government cutting budgets, represents either extraordinary long-term vision or a spectacular miscalculation. The record-breaking giant. While those projects grab attention for their audacity, the truly massive undertaking is King Salman International Airport in Riyadh, the capital and financial center. This isn't just another large airport, it's designed to be the largest airport in the world by physical size, spanning 57 square kilometers. To put that in perspective, King Salman International Airport will be nearly 3 times the size of London Heathrow, which covers 12.27 square kilometers and already serves around 80 million passengers annually. By 2030, King Salman is expected to handle 120 million passengers, potentially rising to 185 million by 2050. It will surpass Dubai International Airport in both terminal space and passenger capacity, establishing a dominant position in Middle Eastern aviation. With 6 parallel runways, it will exceed Dallas-Fort Worth's 4 runways. In terms of area, it will dwarf Chicago O'Hare by a substantial margin. With capacity for 185 million passengers and the ability to handle 3.5 million tons of cargo, King Salman International Airport is positioned to surpass Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport, currently the world's busiest, becoming the largest airport globally by multiple metrics. But why is Saudi Arabia investing so heavily in this facility? The answer connects directly to the kingdom's broader economic transformation strategy. Saudi Arabia is implementing major infrastructure changes to attract tourists, especially as it prepares to host the 2034 FIFA World Cup. The country will construct 11 new football stadiums and upgrade 4 existing ones in major cities including Riyadh, Jeddah, Al-Khobar, Abha, and the futuristic NEOM city. Several new airports are being built or planned to improve travel connections. The current King Khalid International Airport in Riyadh is near key stadiums, making it convenient for fans. This airport will eventually be replaced by the $30 billion King Salman International Airport, which will be constructed around the existing facility. This massive project is expected to boost the economy, support the national transport strategy, and create over 103,000 jobs. It's projected to add 27 billion Saudi riyals annually to the non-oil economy, which is precisely the point. Designed by British firm Foster Plus Partners, the airport will reflect Riyadh's identity and Saudi culture while connecting passengers to nature through massive windows showcasing the surrounding landscape. A special Wadi Loop will link green spaces, parks, and nearby developments, making it easy for visitors to explore beyond the airport itself. Inside, Passengers will experience fresh air circulation, comfortable lighting, and advanced renewable energy systems. The airport is targeting LEED Platinum certification, the highest sustainability standard. Construction began in January 2025, and significant progress has already been made. The site now shows long runway foundations, newly built service roads, and utility lines in place. Next to the existing King Khalid International Airport, new buildings are appearing, including a striking terminal inspired by palm trees. The design features wide, bright spaces and dedicated areas for cargo, logistics, and business activities. When finished, the airport will offer spacious seating, landscaped indoor and outdoor areas, and massive glass walls perfect for plane spotting. Flights from London to Riyadh, already under 7 hours, are expected to become even more frequent. King Salman International Airport isn't just competing with the world's busiest airports, it's aiming to establish an entirely new global standard for air travel. The billion-dollar question. Saudi Arabia is spending tens of billions on airports so large and distinctive, they resemble something from science fiction. Behind all the glass walls and enormous runways, there's one fundamental question that determines whether this entire strategy succeeds or fails. Can these airports actually help the kingdom break free from oil dependency and transform tourism into its next economic engine? The answer isn't clear yet, and it won't be for years. These airports represent infrastructure built for a future that hasn't arrived yet. They're designed for tourist numbers Saudi Arabia has never achieved, serving developments that remain largely conceptual in a country that's never been a major tourism destination. It's either the most ambitious economic transformation in modern history or the most expensive miscalculation. The mega airports rising from Saudi deserts represent a $30 billion bet that if you build it, they will come. Whether that bet pays off depends on factors far beyond aviation infrastructure: geopolitical stability, successful economic diversification, cultural openness to international tourism, and ultimately, whether Saudi Arabia can convince millions of travelers that it's a destination worth visiting. The airports themselves will almost certainly get built. Saudi Arabia has demonstrated it possesses both the financial resources and construction capability to complete massive infrastructure projects. But impressive infrastructure alone doesn't guarantee success. The real test comes after the ribbon-cutting ceremonies, when these enormous facilities either fill with travelers or stand as monuments to ambition that exceeded reality. Only time and the next generation of plane tickets will reveal which future awaits these Saudi mega airports.